Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Fallout 1. Last time when we left off, we actually had just gotten the water chip from Necropolis, and now we're on our way back to Vault 13 to see what exactly that means for us in our journey. Is it over? I don't know. Well, I'm sure you can tell if it's a, 5-minute video, because if it's 5 minutes long, then that's it. But I think we all know deep down this isn't the end. So yeah, we're gonna go turn in the water chip, see what's next. We've got a couple things that we're gonna want to do today, but to start out, let's just traverse basically the entire map. That's fun. All right, well, hopefully we get like no random encounters so I can just skip to being at the vault, but we all know that won't happen. So I'll see you when, oh, never mind, I won't see you anywhere because we just got an encounter and it's a meaningless one. So let's continue. I'll see you. What the? I'm trying to cut to when something happens, but stuff keeps happening, but it's not interesting stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna cut to the next time something happens. Okay, nothing happened, I guess. We just, oh, never, oh my god. Random encounters only happen when I speak, is what I'm learning today. Anyway, mole rats. Greater mole rats. These guys are slightly tough, or at least this one is. So let's just quickly blow his head off. Or his arm, that's cool too. And we'll end this fight in like, I don't know, 15 seconds, because this isn't really meaningful at all. You know, it's some rats. I'm surprised we actually got an encounter like this so close to the vault, because usually it'll be a bit easier, but oh, not that that wasn't easy, but you know, if I had done this encounter 5 minutes into the game, I might have been pretty pissed off. Anyway, here's the vault, and we're in the vault. Lovely. So we never actually re-entered the vault when we left initially. There are some things we're gonna want to be doing in here because the vault actually has some content. You're not just cast out from the vault all game. You get to explore a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot to kill the rats. That's good. Please don't do this to me. Thank you. But yes, so earlier in the game, if we wanted to, we could have come back to the vault and re-entered it. Not immediately after you leave, there's like a buffer of when you can come back. But yeah, heard about some of these places before, but never been in one. It seems nice and clean, a little too clean for my taste. This is our vault, an actual nice working vault, which is really strange to experience after what we've seen all game. Right here is the medic. You can come here for free healing if you need some. It'll just pass time. So let's see if he has anything to say. What can I do for you? I need healing, I need some drugs. Can I have some drugs? I'm not authorized to give you any, sorry. What a stick in the mud. Nah, I have an urgent need for them. Without the drugs, the safety of the vault is in jeopardy. Well, since you put it that way, don't tell anyone that I'll let you have these. They're extremely addictive and dangerous to use. Thanks. What'd I get? Oh my god, we got Psycho, a Super Stim, and Buff out. Okay, cool skill check. Also, this is the Vault Emergency Medical Lab, EML. It is here so that all serious injuries and ailments might be treated. There should be a medic on duty 24 hours a day. There's not a locker in here like the other vaults for some reason, but that'll do. Those are good drugs. I can sell those if need be. Let's head down to the second floor, see what other content we've got around here. We've got a lot of vault dwellers. Now, like the rest of the game, the only way to tell if these people are talkable is to see if they have any different names. So we got Lyle here, we've got an upset citizen, we've got Cindy. So what we're gonna wanna do is talk to the people that are different. What's up, Cindy? Hello, Grok, have you found the water chip yet? Well, I mean, yeah, but not yet. No, I have it. I guess they don't expect you to come talk to Cindy the first time you get the water chip, but no luck yet, but I know I'll find it. By the way, how are you doing? I'm afraid of what is happening. Someone has been stealing water, and now everyone is on edge. Who would do such a thing? Some people have been accused, and fights have broken out over it, but no one really knows. Alright, thanks. Cool, alright. Someone's stealing water, so we gotta figure that out. What about, who's in here? Lyle? What's up, Lyle? It's late, come back some other time. Okay, maybe we'll pass time. Upset Vault 13 citizen. It's late, come back some other time. Oh, do people not want to talk during the day? Got the citizen. Oh, Teresa. What's up, Teresa? Late. Oh, sorry, is it actually nighttime? I didn't realize that. It's 2 a.m. That's my bad. Let's pass the time 6 hours to 8 a.m. I mean, we've got 200 days left to deliver the chip, one floor below us. So I feel like I have time to spare. What's up for real, Teresa? Hello, Grok. How fares your journey? I mean, it's done, so it's going pretty well, I guess. It's good to hear that. I know that the outside world couldn't be as bad as everyone says. I mean, our ancestors lived that side, right? But that paranoid overseer won't let us leave. The overseer has his reasons. It's pretty bad out there. This is tough. What do I say? This is like a foreshadowing to the second game where they all end up leaving anyway. Should I be pro overseer? No, it's not all that bad out there, minus the mutants and everything. You're right, the outside world isn't all that bad. I knew that the outside couldn't be too bad. That's why I've been trying to convince some people to come outside with me. I think that we have a better chance of survival out there. Is it a good idea? I guess it's a good idea. I mean, this is canon, so I guess it's a good idea. A lot of us think so. That's why we're planning to take some supplies and head out in a few days. Say, do you have any advice for us? Uh-oh. I mean, Shady Sands is there. I feel like if they go to Shady Sands, they'll be safe, right? Yeah, go to Shady Sands. Okay, well, thanks. If you're interested, we hold meetings at 5 p.m. I hope I didn't just do something bad. I'm sure it's fine. Let's talk to Lyle. What's up, Lyle? Hello, Grok. Hello, Lyle. How are you holding up? Not so good. Ever since I had one of my water rations stolen the other day, things have been going downhill. Everybody's getting scared and nobody knows what to do. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. I sure hope you can get to the bottom of this, and please hurry and find a new water chip. This craziness wouldn't have happened at all if we had a working chip. Okay, so we have to look for that thief still. What about the upset citizen? You're a swell guy. Thanks. Am I? What's my reputation here? Is it any good? I'm liked. Okay, good. Is it because I disobeyed the overseer? Oops. Upset citizen. I talked to Cindy already. Thank you, thank you. For what? Oh, I guess maybe for telling them to go to Shady Sands. Oh. Alright, let's head down to the 3rd floor. Curious. Oh, I suppose this, yeah, the water guard. This is where the water would be stolen from. So that's where we'd want to look. We've got some citizen. It's the same person about 200 times in this vault. I think there's a computer you could interact with somewhere in here. I'm not sure which one, though. They're all labeled the same. Is it that? Is it that? I don't know. Citizen. What's up, water guard? Hello, Grok. How you doing? I'm not feeling very well. Someone cracked my head with a big pipe. I went to the medic, but my head still hurts. Sure hope somebody catches the jerk that hit me. Why'd they do that? Well, they attacked me while I was here pretty late one night. Usually I go home by 8 or so, but I was staying late since someone had some water stolen and I was checking our supplies. Next thing I know, I wake up in the med lab with a big bump on my head. Things are getting crazy around here. Someone is going to get killed for water soon, and I don't know what we can do about it. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so I think we're going to have to wait here until late at night. Vault 13 officer, what are you doing? Good to see you again. Is there anything I can do for you? What do you do? I'm in charge of the vault security and law enforcement. You might not know it, but the vault wouldn't run as well if it wasn't for me. Sounds important. It is. Without proper adherence to the laws, the vault would soon be a lawless place with no direction. That would jeopardize the safety of us all. Now that I've been outside, are there any laws that apply specifically to me? Like I'm a different person? Or I've seen places on the outside world that suffer because they have no laws. This is just gassing her up, I guess. Let's see, are there any laws that apply specifically to me? Well, even if weapons are required in the outside world, don't display them in a threatening manner in here. Other than that, I can't think of anything in particular. Thanks. You had another thing. Can I have some weapons? The Overseer has not authorized me to open the armory and get you more weapons. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Please, I really need them. No, I can't do it. Aww. I'm sure whatever's behind there is not nearly as good as what I have, so that's fine. Another citizen. Computers, citizen, yeah. And there's the Overseer there. It is his cool raised chair, which I wish they kept doing through the entire series, because this is hilarious looking. I don't know. They kind of showed it in Vault 34, I want to say, in New Vegas. It's the storage room. It looks emptier than you remember it. The vault must be running out of supplies at a greater rate than you could have imagined. So I don't recall there being anything useful in here. These are vault suits, by the way. This is not normally in the game. I guess it's so you can dress your companions up if you want to. The vault suit is automatically equipped if you're just, you know, naked, basically. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, stim packs. Don't mind if I do. I actually need those. Yeah, everything in here, minus stats, which I'm also going to take. It's going to be just water canteens. So that sounds good. How about... Maybe it wouldn't hurt if we try to catch that water thief while we're here, right? Alright, let's try waiting until midnight. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's it. A sleepy vault dweller. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Aha. Hello, Grok. Hello. What are you doing here at this time? I was worried about the vault and had a nightmare. I couldn't get back to sleep, so I thought I'd take a walk to relax. I'm sorry, but I'm looking for a water thief, and I need to see what you're carrying. Sure, I've got nothing to hide. Search him. You find nothing. Okay. I guess he's legit? Is this a red herring? Have you seen anyone else around here? Yeah, some guy was acting suspicious back near the water ration room. He scared me. I hope he didn't see me. What did he look like? I didn't get a good look at him because I ran. All right, well, good night, man. That's really strange. So is there someone in the room right now? No. Did he slip past me? Or maybe I waited for too long? I see a vault dweller acting suspiciously. Oh, okay. Well, now you're stealing. Hello, Grok. What are you doing here? Let me search you again. Don't touch me. I don't have anything. Now leave me alone. Would you rather have a bullet in your head? Okay, okay. I've got nothing to hide. Look for yourself. That's what I thought. Okay. Cool kicks, though. Let's blow the water thief's head off. Cool. Water thief was critically hit in the eyes for 40. Blindness. I think he has bigger problems than being blind. You earned 500 XP for ending the threat to the vault's water rations by killing the thief. Cool. Hooray! We finished the problem. I need a crowbar too. This is actually pretty useful if you're doing a strength build so you can break down doors. Let's go turn it in, I guess. It was Cindy who mentioned it. Let's see if Cindy has anything to say. Did a good job catching the thief. Please hurry and find the water chip. Alright, yeah, I guess we're good on that. I think the other quest we actually inadvertently completed because of how we spoke to that lady. Oh, calm the rebel faction is the other option. I kind of encouraged them, I think is the problem. But honestly, I think that's the right thing to do, so I can live with that. They also end up doing it anyway, so like I can't prevent them. They're gonna leave the vaults canonically. But regardless, let's go turn in the water chip. I've been leading you on long enough. We've got a dead guy in the storage room. He'll get over it. Let's go say hi to the overseer. We haven't spoke to him in since the first minute of the game. What is going on, my man?
Have you found the chip?
Oh. Should I be provocative? Yes, but I think we should talk more about letting people leave the vault. That seems strong. I don't want them to get upset, because we did all this work so that they can continue to stay in the vault. I don't know. I feel like this isn't something to discuss while the mutants are still around, so let's just say yes.
Okie dokie. One moment. The chip is initializing. There it goes. Self-test is green. Reboot is good. Ha! It's working, and it looks like we have a winner! Oh, you've saved us. You've done it.
You're welcome.
You saved the vault. You should be proud. But now we need your report. We'll get it from you in the library. Please, go there now.
Okay, I have to go do paperwork. Whatever. You earned 7,500 experience for returning the water chip and saving the vault. Congratulations. You log your reports in the library computer system. You should return to the overseer to finalize your progress. And we got a level. And we got a perk. Okay. Interesting perks. So what can we do now? Swift Learner sucks. Snake Eater sucks. Smooth Talker sucks. Quick Recovery. It's not gonna happen. Quick Pockets is okay. Pack Rat? That's okay for me just because I'm a hoarder, but that's more of a personal problem. Mysterious Stranger is not quite as fun, I'd say, as in the old games, since you can kind of just die. Yeah, we'll pass on that for now. Throwing's not great. Explorer can actually be fun if we wanted to go for random encounters. But, you know, somewhat disappointingly, we haven't found a single special encounter in the game, even though we have high luck and all that. But it is what it is. Dodger is, I mean, it's just armor class is where that is. Bonus range damage isn't... Bonus move is also good. I'm kind of inclined to take bonus move, just so I have better control of my... Oh, or maybe I want another companion. No. I think I want to keep with the canon companions of this game, meaning Ian and Dogmeat, because that just seems right. So I think I'm gonna go with bonus move so that I can take a few steps for free in combat. That'll be huge against melee enemies, and also just so I can get a shot off since my sniper has a high AP cost. So bonus move. Cool. And then for stats, I think energy weapons, it's pretty obvious since we're going to end up using that soonish. Not soonish, eventually, we'll get there. Our repair is good. Few points in science. Maybe the rest into just energy weapons. Because I feel like we're good on most stuff for now. So let's go ahead and finish that off. Cool. I had to think about it for a second. Like, is this right? Should I maybe put more into repair for a skill check I forgot about? There is a skill check eventually, but also we can just go grab a tool at some point, which I actually surprisingly haven't come across a tool yet. It is what it is. Anyway, Overseer. What's going on, guy?
I just wanted to let you know that the water supply is stabilized. Actually, we're rebuilding our reserves. You did great. I am a little concerned, however.
Concerned about what?
I don't like your reports. What was in the reports, that is. In fact, they scared the heck out of me. It's those mutants. I've done some calculations and, well, I've come to an unpleasant conclusion.
What's that?
The mutant population is far greater than could be expected by natural growth or mutations. This leads me to believe, and I don't really understand it, but it looks like someone's generating new mutants, and at a startling rate.
Must be a lab somewhere then, huh?
Exactly. And as you've probably guessed, none of these mutations could have occurred naturally, even with the radiation from the war.
So, what do you want me to do about it?
As long as someone is creating hostile mutants at this rate, the vault's safety is at stake. Find and destroy this lab as soon as you can.
Cool, let's be poetic. Once more into the breach, my
You
friend.
have no idea how sorry I am to send you back out.
Whatever you say. Let's quickly
Has
actually...
the mutant laboratory been discovered yet?
Stop talking to me.
Even better, tell
You
me
still
it's been
talking?
destroyed.
Oh my god. Ask him about stuff. Let's ask him about the vault.
This is our home. We'd all be dead without it. If we care for it properly, it should last us for a long time.
What about, water?
It is a critical part that allows us to purify the water. Without it, we'll run out of drinking water.
Maybe it's assuming I meant water chip. How about outside?
How would I know? I can barely keep up with what goes on in here. I suspect you're going to find out.
Maybe the armor? Can I get into the armory?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, I guess not. What about the war?
It was terrible. I hope we learned our lesson. And we'll never do it again.
Oh, what about a Pip-Boy?
I don't know anything about that.
Pip-Boy, one word?
I don't know anything
Okay,
about
dude.
that.
Caps.
I don't know anything about that.
Money. Didn't the overseer tell you what needs to be done? Oh, is that the game doing meta commentary at me? Yeah, I can't think of anything else to ask him. I think. Oh, what's an overseer actually?
We don't have time for this.
Okay, man. Let's see. Not yet. I've got some good leads.
Good, but hurry. The more time they have to produce them, the harder they'll be to stop.
It's not entirely true, actually, but sure. All right, so we've got... Well, actually, technically, even though there's stuff on our map, we technically are not given any leads by this. Like, we're not given any direct direction as to what we're supposed to do next. I know, because I've played the game, but I feel like a first time we're just kind of be left to wander, like, what areas have I not gone to yet? And thankfully, every area that we haven't been to yet is pretty significant when it comes to completing our main quest. Or our new main quest, I suppose. Because now, our main quest is to destroy the mutant leader and destroy the source of the mutants. I guess we have two quests, but you get it. So, before we focus on that, we're actually going to do a quick detour. Because there was something that didn't happen yet that can happen relating to another area we haven't been to. This is going to be a quick aside, thankfully. This won't take too long, so don't worry about it. Let's pop over to Shady Sands and see how Aradesh is doing. All right, Aradesh. Is there anything going on here I can help you with?
Thank goodness you came. I am in desperate need of assistance. My daughter Tandi is missing. I do not know what to do.
Have you tried to save her? Maybe you should try to save her.
My people are not skilled in this. Already 3 patrols have gone out to look, but none returned. Will you help me?
I can be an asshole. I can say no. I'm just gonna say okay, because canonically, again, this is kind of important to do.
Seth and I believe one of the raider clans is responsible. Retribution for our resistance to them. Take this spear. It was found where my daughter was last seen.
All right, I'll check it
Please,
out.
talk to Seth. He knows much about these raiders. And Godspeed, Wanderer.
Cool. I don't really want that spear, actually. That weighs 4 pounds, but, you know, whatever, man. Whatever you say. Let's go say hi to Seth. We actually haven't talked to him in a long time. If I'm not mistaken, he might have been our first person we spoke to in the Wasteland, so this will be nostalgic. What's up, Seth? Thank Dharma you're here, Wanderer. My girl, Tandi, Eridesh's daughter, has been kidnapped. We believe the raiders have her. Tough break. No. Where are these raiders? They're to the southeast. Please, hurry. I don't know what they'll do to her. Man, they got some mean options here. Didn't say I've got, didn't say it'd help. I've got my own problems to worry about. I'll get her back, alright. So let's head out. The raiders are that circle that we saw just below Shady Sands. Luckily, maybe luckily isn't the best word for it, but we actually are very, very prepared for this in our current state. You're kind of meant to do this a little bit earlier, but like if we're talking time efficiency, you don't want to run all the way back here to do that. So here we've got the Raiders, and also probably the best song on the soundtrack. We've got a few ways we can deal with them actually. We can sneak past them to break in to get Tandi. We can just run in and shoot them all up, which is, I want to say that's canon, is killing pretty much all of them. Or we can try our luck at something else. So let's try to see what we can do. Here we've got a tough desert raider. What's up, man? What do you want? Looking for a woman named Tandi. Seen her? Nah, I ain't seen her. Why are you asking? The bounty on her head. Wonder what the point is on this. There's a bounty on her head. If I can kill her, I can get some good cash. That might make them want to hurt her. You're lying. Where is she? I can't see anymore, or Garl will kill me. Is Garl your boss? Can I head in? Oh, dope. Oh, well, there's Tandi. And it looks like if we snuck in through the back, we could probably let her out. But there is a guard right there we'd have to get past. So there's a direction. Just run on through the door and say hi to, I assume you are Garl? Yes. It's Garl, some bruised and battered women. Desert bandit, based on how the others look at her, she must have some position of importance or authority. Let's talk to Garl. What do you want? I've come in peace. Let's say we've come in peace. That, I feel like talking leads to the most interesting options. Well then, what do you offer for her release? I represent a threat you don't even understand. Do you really want to risk our wrath? That's cool. It'd be good for your eternal soul. Give you something of equal value. I fight you one-on-one. Let's threaten him. That's funny. For some reason, I believe you. You may take the girl, but do not return unless you seek our wrath. Oh, cool. We did it. Hi, Tandi. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna rob them first. I don't know what I expected. Okay, hold on. Let's undo that. Okay, cool. Not gonna search the bookcase this time. Maybe we'll do that after we exterminate them. Wait, what? I didn't say anything about exterminating them. Why would I do that? But yeah, so we've got Tandi as a follower actually right now. She can't really talk at the moment, but if you just don't bring her back to Shady Sands, she kind of is just a companion, basically, for the rest of the game. Can't really access her inventory or anything, but you can just steal stuff into her inventory that she'll use for weapons. So, I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and bring her back to her father. That was the easiest side quest of all time. And like I said, there's a few ways to take care of that. You can do that. You can barter for her. You can, if I'm not mistaken, you can be mistaken for like the previous leader of the Khans and they'll hand her over. There's a lot of ways to handle it. It's cool. Let's just hand her over. What's up, Eridesh?
I will be forever in your debt for your courage and bravery, Wanderer. Here is your reward.
Eridesh gives you 500 caps.
Until
okay,
we meet
that's
again, my
pocket change.
May the water you find in the desert not shine at you in the dark.
That's cute. Yeah, we got 600 XP for freeing and 400 for returning Tandi. That's kind of nothing for where we're at now. This is definitely an earlier game task, but I mean, you might as well do it. Oh, does Tandi have anything to say? What's up?
Hi. I was afraid that you were gone and I wasn't going to get a chance to thank you for rescuing me. Oh, that was great. Action, adventure. Anyway, if there's anything that I can do for you, you just ask.
You can flirt with her. That doesn't work though, so we're not going to do that. And she's also underage, if I'm not mistaken. So, no, that's
Well,
it.
thanks for talking. We don't get...
You said that before. All right. Let's get on out of here and head to... Where to next? Actually, now that I think about it, I think the Brotherhood is probably our next logical place to go. So this part of the game is sort of non-sequential. You can actually go down to the glow first if you feel so inclined. But I think it's more interesting and makes more sense in the story to meet the Brotherhood first and then take on their task to head to the glow. So let's do that. Brother, I almost clicked on Junktown. Oopsie daisy. Oh no, 2 scorpions! Ow. Okay, that's kind of annoying, dude. Where's my dog, by the way? Is he inside? Like, where? Oh, I see his model. He was just weirdly hidden behind us. Okay, cool. Let's head out, continue our little adventure. This is a little bit out of the way, so we're probably going to have a few fights. This might actually be... probably won't be too difficult. This is the scariest area in the game, and also maybe down here a bit. So we should be able to live just fine. What's up, Brotherhood? Nice. Alright, a small structure surrounded by a chain link fence is to the north. Menacing guards in heavy armor guard the area. Here we've got the iconic Brotherhood of Steel logo. This is the symbol of the Brotherhood of Steel. This marker tells the wasteland that this is their area and to leave immediately. Alright, let's put away our weapon. Come say hi to a paladin and a Cabot. What's up, Cabot?
Hello, and welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel. May I ask your business here?
I mean, I don't know your deal. What do you do?
Well, I'm an initiate. Right now, my job is to greet people at the door.
Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm sorry, I really can't. They said not to. Goodbye.
What? No, keep talking to me.
Well, hello again. You decide what you wanted?
Yeah, can I join?
That's great. Wait here a second, and let me see what you need to do.
Alrighty.
Well, I talked to the High Elder, and he said that not just anyone can join. He said you have to complete a quest first.
Oh, a quest. Did you do a quest before you joined?
Not exactly, but things are a bit different right now.
Oh. Tell me what's different now. What's the quest? Let's not be too confrontational with the huge guy in big armor.
You have to go to the ruins of the Ancient Order that's south of here. You've got to go inside and bring back something that proves that you were there.
No way in hell. How will you know if it's inside from this place?
This place is high tech. There's things inside like you've never seen before. Oh, it's also radioactive.
Sure, why
You'll
not?
do it. You will? Great. Just bring it back here. Good luck.
Oh, I love you, Cabot. You're so fun. I can't believe it. They're sending him down there. You're gonna have something to say? Or is that it? Okay.
Hey, you're back. Did you get something?
I actually want to ask you about stuff. What's up with the Brotherhood?
Whoa, that's a long story. Go to the library and talk to Vree. She'll be able to show you where the history CDs are.
CDs. Maybe they meant a different piece of dialogue. Like a holodisc. Let's ask you about, I don't know, Cabot?
Well, that's me.
Yeah, I'd hope so. Elder. Who's the Elder?
General Maxon used to be Master Knight. I don't think he likes being High Elder much.
Oh. Do you have more about Maxon, or is that it? Max's son. Lately, General Maxon is mostly in his room on level 4. Not sure what's going on with the other elders. What's a knight?
Well, you see, they're the ones who want to become protectors of the Brotherhood. There's not many of them, but they train their whole lives to become paladins.
What's a paladin?
You're making fun of me, aren't you? Goodbye.
No, I'm not. What's an initiate?
Well, that's me.
Okay, no, you're Cabot. What's a scribe? You didn't say about that, but...
Okay, well, scribes are the keepers of all the histories and the blueprints for the weapons we make. I just love books, that's why I want to be one. A scribe, that is.
Oh, that's fun. That's cute. What else can we ask you about? Do you know anything about mutants? I don't know much about it. The reports I've heard is that they are amassing somewhere to the north of us. That's actually useful. Do you know anything about the hub?
That's the town to the south, right? We get the merchants here all the time, but I've never been there myself. Gee, I wouldn't know what to do in a big city like that.
What about Aditum?
I don't know what that is. You might want
Boneyard?
to ask her. I don't know. You might want to ask someone more
Well,
important
I
than
may
me.
not know yet. Do you know anything about the glow?
Oh, well, in the Exodus, the Brotherhood split into two groups. The group that broke away robbed the others of some of the weapons, and they went south. Then about 10 years ago, we sent out knights to look for them, and all they found was ruins. No one knows what happened.
Wait, you can't... What's the Exodus?
The ancient Brotherhood came from someplace far up north, a long, long time ago. We call this the Great Exodus. You can read about it more if you ask Vree in the library.
Who's Vree?
She's the head of the scribes. She's usually in the library. Go down into the basement, and it's on your right-hand side.
Dope. And I'm going to ask you about someone I have no idea... well, I shouldn't know that exists. So let's ask you about Rhombus.
The knights say he can be a tough taskmaster, but I don't know personally, because I'm studying under Vree to become a scribe.
Man, I like Cabot. Okay, cool. That's all I did. I didn't yet.
Let me know when you do.
Okay, so now we've got to go to the glow to get inside. That's a lie, though. Actually, we can get inside now because we did a little bit of a quest earlier on for the thieves. But, yeah, that's the reason we don't want to do that. That's different. Oh my god, he murdered me. I wonder. Oh, I should have saved before. Okay, god damn it. Alright, give me a minute. Uh-oh. 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 I got a random encounter on the way back to the Brotherhood, and I think this is a problem. Moo, I say. Moo, moo. Are these the cows I shouldn't talk to? Moo, moo, I say. Okay, no, that's Fallout 2 that these cows are a problem. Cool, well we found our first fun random encounter, and it's just cows that say moo. And moo, I say. Would have preferred one of the better ones, but that's fine too, I guess. Anyway, Brotherhood. Okay. So do they really... I seem to recall being able to get in here without being shot at with the lockpick. We're not able to pick the lock. Yeah, the electronic lockpick is the only way you can open this door without going and doing the quest. Yeah. How about that? Oh no, he turned my dog into meat! Anyway, technically, this is the other way to get into the Brotherhood bunker. And if I recall correctly, once you get inside, you're treated as if you completed the quest. But, clearly they shoot at me now. Oops, maybe my sneak needs to be higher or something. So let's go to the glow. I'm gonna drop the spear, I don't need that anymore. So, as you recall in Necropolis, we actually picked up some Radaway. Sorry, some Rad-X. We're gonna need that Rad-X to, you know, exist in the glow. We also have a rope, which I saved from like forever ago. We're gonna need that as well. And the glow is actually probably the most remote point on the map. Yeah, it kinda is. So I think what I'm gonna do is I might take us to the Boneyard, and then we'll use that as a hop-off point to get to the glow, just because it's very sketchy down there. We are entering a more scary point in the map, but I think we'll be fine with all of our equipment. Oh, good geckos. Tremendous addition as part of Fallout 1 and 2. I think the only thing I don't love about geckos, I think they're adorable, I love their run and all that, but they run so slow, dude. They are the slowest creatures in the wasteland. Kind of miserable. But, I don't know, let's shoot you in the eyes. Bang. And then using our cool new perk, where we get an extra 2 moves, I can take 4 steps away. That's awesome. Any melee enemy is basically just... they're screwed now. They can't catch up to us. And when they do catch up to us, I can just run away so far that they can't do anything about it. It's dope. I love this perk. I'm just gonna reload, because, like, I don't know. I'll move closer to the enemy. It doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, I don't even think that gecko is aggro to us, so we'll leave him be so he can repopulate with himself, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, down here is Aditum, and then maybe I shouldn't talk about the other area that's around here, but we'll deal with it later. We'll need more equipment and all that. Oh god, several rats running towards me. Get away, get away, get away, get away. And we are here. The Boneyard, hooray. You better put your weapons away while you're here. Alright. Let's put our weapons away. Oh, Ian did it automatically. Thanks, Ian. Yeah, the Boneyard is a lot. It is probably... is it the most densely populated? I don't know. There's a lot of people in this area, and there's a lot of little quests to do along with a couple big ones. We'll deal with this in a later part, because we're kind of on a journey at the moment, but I'm looking forward to coming back here. There's some pretty cool stuff you can do in the Boneyard. And also, it gives you a lot of opportunities to set up for the, like, very, very late to end game. Oh, I accidentally did not walk on the exit grid. Here's more of the Boneyard. Here's the blades. There's another zone over there that leads to the followers. And there's another zone. I forget what's over there. We'll figure it all out. But more importantly, I'm going to actually leave the area properly this time by running to this red exit grid. Alrighty. Now, we got to make the trek to the glow. There's the other area we saw. Or I told about. Oh my god, raiders. Is this our first raider fight? As a random encounter, I mean? It might be. Let's see. This is tough. So I can take some steps closer to him to get a better chance to hit him. Let's shoot him in the head. Critically hit in the head for 40. What is your total health points? 62. 45 SMG. No wonder you hurt so bad. Alright. Let's save the rest of our action points for armor and hope Ian can finish someone off. Or I can miss the button. There we go. Ow. I'm a little worried that they have SMGs and they're just gonna burst fire us to death. Burst fire never stops being threatening. And honestly, also, our armor is not quite as good as it could be. And there's that. A critical hit will do that to you. Yeah, that's why I was looking at combat armor the last part, because we kind of need something better. We will find something better in the glow, just straight up, which is why I was hesitant to buying anything. Oh, a gang war. Who's good and who's bad? They're all bad. Okay, who... Man, I don't know whose side to take. Do I take anyone? Wait, do I just run? I don't know. I'm just gonna shoot you in the head. My base instincts. That didn't do a lot of damage. Well. Alright, so it looks like the metal guys have knives. So I guess we want to kill the guys in leather armor. Maybe they'll like us. Yeah, maybe one side will like us if we kill the other side. More likely so not. Wasted effort. These big combats are always a bit overwhelming because you're just gonna spend like 30 seconds to a minute waiting for your next move while they swing knives repeatedly. It's crazy how he's not dead yet. What's your health at, ground guy? 4? Okay, you know what, that makes sense. You, shoot you in the head. Dope. He's a 44 Magnum. I kind of want that. Money never stops being something I need. Now let's find out. Are these guys going to be happy if they kill their opponents? Or are they going to turn on me? They seem pretty locked in on their enemy faction. Should I shoot? Honestly, I'm a peaceful observer. I'm just going to stand here and see what happens. Your weapons will be my trophies. Yeah. I can't tell if they're actually accomplishing anything back there. Your bones shall bleach in the wastes. Let's get close to our pal Ian so we can watch together and hold hands. Blood and darkness. I know this gang is the winning gang, but they really should consider using something better than knives and spears. Alright, guys, so can I just take their stuff and go? Oh, we're chill. Oh, never mind. For a second we were chill. Just shoot your head off. Yeah, no, this should be easy. We killed the threatening raiders, so now we can just deal with these guys. They are wearing metal armor, though, so they are going to be a little tougher to take down. They're just not, you know, going to kill us. I say that, but I just took 5 damage, which is a little too high for my tastes. Like, I'd kind of prefer if we were taking 0. I was also expecting more damage for a headshot. Oh, Ian, man. His new pistol's really good. He's honestly been one-shotting people better than I have. You get him, dog. Alright, shoot you in the eyes. Very nice. And Ian can finish the job. Cool. There's one guy fleeing, but he's not a problem. Or, he's not my problem, I should say. Do you have anything I want? I'll take the Magnum for money. And let's, continue. There's a lot of random encounters in this area of the map, so it's going to be hard to just make it right over there. Yeah, so that's LA, the whole city. What now? Oh, good. Can you guys stop with this? Oh, it's nighttime. So my chances of hitting... Oh, wow, I just body shotted him for 49. That's not bad. I'm gonna keep standing where I'm standing. I like this spot. I live! Immediately dies. This game's funny. That guy sounds like he has a 10mm pistol, so I don't think he's a problem. Hopefully, at least. Good work, dog. Yeah, what do you have, bud? 10mm? Yeah, you're not a threat. Let's shoot this guy's head. 12? I expected a bit better. 30 and 25. Dude, Ian is overpowered. What is his deal? What? Maybe I suck. shoot your head off. That's not your head. That's your ribs. Alright, Ian. Do your thing. Nice. That wasn't nearly as bad as the last time. Thanks for the $10, and the SMG's worth some money, so we'll take that too. The other guy just had a pistol, so I'm not bothered. And like I said before, now we're gonna continue. Now that the terrain's smooth. Well, we're just in Raider Central, huh? This is just the game now? Shoot you in the head. You got him. Whoa! Ian, that's crazy. Alright, let's see. You have a 10mm, you have an SMG. I don't love that you have an SMG. And he, I think, is a Desert Eagle. Actually, I might have heard that wrong. I think these might both be 10mm, but this guy right here needs to go. This is the moral of the story. So once I get to my next turn, let's shoot you in the head. And I'm feeling a bit better. Alright, cool. Good work, dog. Shoot the floor guy in the eyes. I mean, why not, right? And we are good. God, Ian is... I'm kind of scared of him, to be honest. Like, if he accidentally hits me, it's over. You have a grease gun. That is a Fallout 2 thing. And he also has 45 caliber ammo. That's another Fallout 2 thing. I don't know how I feel about that being in the Etsu mod, but it is what it is. See, anything else interesting? Got some caps. The energy cells are nice. That'll actually enable me to use the plasma pistol we got from a while back. Regardless, though, let's head out. Hopefully in this area of the map there shouldn't be any raiders, given the general destruction of it all. Yeah, there's rats. No, that's good. I'm not even gonna... I don't care. We'll let dog meat eat it up and keep heading on out. Critically missed. Nice job, rat. I'm a 1 tile away. No, it's chill. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to get as close as possible. Never mind. Oh my god! Okay, this is a problem. So that's an FEV creature. That's a centaur. A lesser centaur, but still a centaur. And he's just hit us with a ton of radiation. We are now radiated. Which completely undoes my entire plan for this area. He took 78 and he's fine? Oh, jeez. Okay. You got the scene, right? Cool. Yeah. Enemies, like... I don't think floaters do radiation. I think they're more poison, but... Centaurs will radiate you. Oh my god. Dog. Chill out. So we're gonna end up needing rat away. Hopefully we'll find some in the glow, I guess. Because, this is my life now. This is what we have. Alright. Centaur, I doubt has anything on him. No. There's also a cavern right here, which I'm inclined to look into. Scorpions. A lot of scorpions. Oh my god, there's a lot of scorpions. This is also more of a Fallout 2 thing, when they put 40 enemies in a small area. Usually there's nothing of value, so let's not deal with that unless we want to kill 40 scorpions. It's not worth the ammo and time. But like I said though, we are radiated, so I'm gonna make a different save slot just in case. And we are gonna inch closer. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Can we stop with the rats? Can we stop with the rats? I'm really... We've got like 7 random encounters, man. Okay, we chill? We're chill. Good. Okay, now we're just outside the glow. Oh no, we're in the glow. So what we're going to do right away is we are going to take 2 doses of Rad-X, giving us as much radiation resistance as we can deal with. So now radiation is not a problem. Ian is apparently not a human, nor is the dog. They don't care about the radiation. Got a dead loser, which I think is the funniest way to label a body on Earth. I guess that's what he is. He's got nothing on him. He's just evaporated. He looks dead. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, what we're going to need to do is take this little beam here and stick the rope we've been carrying for 10 hours on it. And now we can descend into the glow. Hooray. Now the interesting thing about the glow, I'm going to be straight up with you, is there is like nothing to be afraid of in here minus traps. Traps are the only thing to be slightly afraid of. If your trap skill is okay, then you'll be fine. Ours is not. So we're going to take some damage from traps and we'll just stim pack it off. It is what it is. But there are no enemies unless you choose for there to be enemies, I guess is the way I should say it. Oh, there's Radaway. Let's go ahead and take Radaway. Cool. 25 current radiation level down. And we are no longer alarmingly radiated. We are radiated still, just not to a concerning extent. So let's see what's in these lockers. Nothing. Very nice. And a single stim pack. Thanks. Oh, right. Anyway, you probably would have noticed there's a Brotherhood of Steel fella here. Or, I mean, you know, I haven't seen other people in power armor, so we can assume that. But we're going to want to get over to him and grab whatever's on him. Let's inch closer, see. Is there anything on... Ooh, more Radix and Radaway? Don't mind if I do. The nuclear blast must have done this damage. Interesting. What? Alright, that's enough sniper ammo to last the entire rest of the game. For both me and Ian. Yeah, now I feel stupid for having bought any. Apparently I didn't need to. Is there anything in any of these rooms? Any hidden wall lockers behind the geometry? No. Door locked? Ian detects a trap. Okay. In like a particular area? It's not gonna say? Alright, cool. We've got brass knuckles. A motion sensor is actually pretty nice to have for the overworld. We've got a tool, which we're going to use later. And a big book of science that we might just hold on to. The science is useful at certain points. Here, we've got a hunting rifle. I'm actually just going to unload it and take 10 bullets, to be honest. It's not really worth enough to take it. So, what else have we got? 14mm pistol is money, and this is an assault rifle, which uses 5mm, which is interesting. It's an AK-112 5mm assault rifle, an old military model out of use around the time of the war. It can fire a single shot or burst using the high-velocity 5mm rounds. Cool. I've never really used the assault rifle a lot before, to be honest. Ow. 12 hit points. Cool. Oh yeah, the traps blew up the door, so that's nice. I'm just gonna pop a stim pack, because why not? Cool. What is on the Brotherhood guy? He's got a holodisc and a yellow key card. What's on the holodisc? Downloaded. Let's go to Pip-Boy. And... Am I a moron? Oh, it's here. Ancient Brotherhood tape. Oh boy, text time. Captain Maxon was right. This place is death. I'm writing so that if we don't make it back, someone, someday, might find out what happened to us. We made it to West Tech Research Facility after 20 days of hell. But that was the easy part. The radiation levels began to shoot up as soon as we could see the giant crater. We checked our supplies and figured with our armor and our anti-rad supplies, we'd be fine for at least a day of exploring. We felt it was a calculated risk, but the technology we had the potential of recovering was worth it. We climbed down the crater to the first level and everything seemed to be according to plan. The power was off, so we didn't need to circumvent the security. Or so we thought. There wasn't much value on this level, so we pushed on. The second level was more of the same. When Jensen dropped to the third level, all hell broke loose. The security sensors had been burned out on the first two levels, but not on the third. Jensen was cut to ribbons before we knew what had happened. We'd never seen weapons cut through power armor like that. Men started dropping right and left, and the ones who were still alive lost it. I tried to regroup, but only Soto and Camarillo made it back up here on the first level with me. The fact that I can smell Soto's burning flesh where his arm was taken off means that my power armor is no longer airtight. So I'm sucking up a lot more rads than I had planned on. I'm leaking hydraulics at an alarming rate. We need to get far enough away from this place before my armor dies. Camarillo seemed fine physically, but he wandered off about an hour ago, mumbling something about Gehenna. That bastard has all the anti-rad. That leaves Soto and myself. We can't make it far enough away from here without the anti-rads, so I've got to try to find Camarillo before it's too late. Sergeant D. Allen, United States Armed Forces. That's fascinating. He still considers himself United States. But yeah, technically, we're done. We found all we needed to find in the glow for the Brotherhood. All they wanted was something to show that we were here. Obviously we're not gonna just leave, because that's stupid. Alright, so on the computer we've got options for power management, primary power. If we try to reinitialize it, Error failed. Can we diagnose that? Failure generator level 6. Inoperable service needed. Okay. The emergency power is already on. So what we're going to do now is head to the elevator. We've got to use that key card we just got. So let's use that. Let's blow up, and then let's use that. Authorization granted, now disabling electric field. Cool. Let's just head down to 2. I like to explore things floor by floor. So here are those optional security systems. These are the enemies that we could deal with. And this computer here, let's see. We can do power management. Emergency power is already on, and primary power is off. If I'm recalling correctly, primary power is what controls the robots. But here's the weird thing about the robots. See how they're kind of like on the floor and disabled right now? You can just shoot them and kill them. So the correct thing to do in the glow, even though it's not very interesting, is to just go kill all the robots while they're not active. Because then when you do turn the power on, then you just don't have to deal with enemies. It's an interesting design choice. It's fascinating. These guys are also great XP, by the way, so I'm not going to complain about very good XP. But what it does mean is that I'm going to spend a lot of time shooting what are essentially piles of metal. Like, these aren't enemies that are capable of doing anything. You'll notice he just stood up. That's a weird error with how you critically hit them. And if you knock over an enemy that's knocked over, they just kind of get up. He still can't do anything, even though it looks like he's ready to attack. So yeah, now he's back down. These guys are tanky, though. These are actually sentry bots. And those are, well, they're all sentry robots, I suppose, in the game. But that's, if you'll notice, that looks a lot like a robo-brain as we know it. Maybe not that picture, but there is a brain inside. Then those guys right there look more of what we know as iBots. Alright, so I killed a sentry. Sentry robot earns us 300 XP. That's pretty good. And for 15, what is the health like on these guys? I didn't remember. 80, okay. So we have to deal a good amount of damage to get through these guys. Now imagine if these robots were, like, active, by the way. 80 hit points, very tanky, very high damage thresholds, because, you know, our dog is doing no damage on critical hits. This would be rough if we were dealing with it the intentional way. Well, I don't know if the intentional way is the way to put it, but, you know, with the real way, over the fighting way. So I'm quite happy doing this. What's also fun about these robots is their inventories. They just use guns. they use regular ass guns that they hold in their hands. I've seen them with shotguns, with assault rifles, with sniper rifles. I think there's one in the with a sniper rifle in this building. He's pretty scary. So yeah, it's not like the robots we know where they have built-in weaponry. They do just carry around normal ass weapons. I think that was done so that you can still shoot their arms and shoot a weapon out of their hands, which makes sense, I suppose. I don't know. I just think it's very funny. What's also really fun about this is the fact that we are fighting in the dark. So we are fighting stationary enemies that can't attack back, but we're still missing like a good amount. I just think that's neat. All right, I think that's quite enough. What's good is that these guys are a great source of XP. So if I decide I want to level, I can just, you know, shoot a few hunks of metal and get some free XP. Those are rockets. Sure, why not? What do those weigh a piece? I don't actually know off the top of my head. 3 pounds? Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. It's a rocket. What else have we got? Grenades? Sure, why not? We've actually been pretty lackluster on explosives the entire run. Leather armor? We're already wearing leather armor. We actually need an upgrade from what we have, because it's not quite enough anymore. Let's see. The glow's a bit confusing because everything does look very samey. And I do recall there being some lockers in some places that are hidden by the level geometry. It's kind of annoying. I think it's in here. A grenade plasma. I do want to take that. I don't need flame rammer, though. Explosives. Oh, I cannot carry that much. I'm at my limit. Ian. Can't recall. Do you still have... he's still kind of up there at his limit. Can you hold some rockets and a gun for me, Ian? And perchance those... Oh, wow. He's got a lot of inventory space. Nice. Take a book. A 5-pound book, by the way. That is a big book of science. Alright, so we've got those guys looted up. Wait, did I want something from him? I forgot. Oh yeah, bombs. Plastic explosives, dynamite. I'm gonna leave the dynamite and keep the plastic. Now let's see. Is there anything in this room? Anything hidden along the walls? No. Maybe when the power's on? Probably not though. There's another robot in here. Let's just shoot him. That even hit? 13 damage? Man, they don't take a lot of damage. Even in a best case scenario. It's also, you know, a robot sitting on the floor and I just cannot manage to hit it properly. Come on, buddy. There we go. We did it. Hooray. 300 XP. What a hard piece of combat. Was I right remembering? No, no lockers along this wall. Man. Whatever. Alright, let's loot this guy. Do you have a key card? Whatever attack this person, clean them down to the... Oh, yeah. My instinct was totally right. A dead, tough, radiated rat. Huh. I'm glad he's dead, I guess. Let's head on back to the elevator and see what awaits us on the next floor. Alright, so let's see what's on the 3rd floor. I might come finish up those other robots soon. Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. You need to use the key card on the door every single time. How fun. This is a game from the 90s. They were allowed to be annoying at times. Oh, right, isn't the floor also electrified? I'm just recalling that that's also a thing that happens when the power's on. So yeah, maybe this is just the correct thing to do. Oh, we killed you. Let's kill you. In the CPU. There we go. Now we're getting crits. I'd still kind of like to have better criticals so our crits can mean a tiny bit more. Oh god, I kind of didn't want the dog to hit. Oh, analysis, defensive program success. Shut up. You're not supposed to be awake right now. Oh, just for clarity as well, the reason I'm focusing on the sentry bots, ooh, shotgun, is that these are the ones with ranged attacks. The other guys just have melee attacks. So I'm not really scared of the little robots. Anyway, in here, is shelves. Cool. Very, very useful room. What about this room? Does this room have anything in it? Maybe something to blow me up? That's not useful. Yeah, these are the same. I don't know why these shelves aren't lootable objects, but I'm not a game designer, so I can't criticize. But up here there are some lockers though, and I'm hoping that these maybe have the thing that we want in them. Oh, is this door locked? This door's stuck. It'd take a very strong person to open it. Huh. Kinda wish I had that crowbar now. What about this door? Okay, well that one opens just fine. Well, I suppose I can try to blow up that door with the explosive we just got. There's some buff out. I mean, I could use some buff out, but... And I don't want another med kit because I have plenty already. Let's take some stims. So let's... I don't know if we've actually done a door explosion this game yet. So here's the tutorial for that, I guess, even though I'm late. We're just going to set a timer. Since our explosives and trap skill is bad, we're going to set the timer a bit higher. And we're going to drop it at a 20-second timer. The reason I set it higher is because if your skill is bad, it'll go off preemptively. That is probably what's going to happen. Or maybe it won't. Maybe it'll work perfectly fine. No, it went off immaturely. Wow, that didn't even scratch it. Well, I don't have a crowbar. So I can't really get in there. Try throwing a grenade at it, but that's not going to happen. My strength is 5. Yeah, I don't think I can get in there without a crowbar. It is what it is. It happens. There's still much better loot we can find throughout the rest of this place. So let's go ahead. Use a red key card. Actually, I kind of want that explosive. I'm taking the explosive back. I just realized I might need it later by perchance. I can't just say perchance. So now we'll use the red key card. Field is disarmed, and we'll go down to the 4th floor. Why not? Some more robots, some tubes that probably had aliens in them. A computer that's interactable. Interesting. A lot of interesting science stuff going on in here. So let's go ahead and start off the floor by shooting a robot in the head again. It's a fair fight, I promise. You got to see in. Nice. Good job, dog. I'm really glad you're using your your priority. Or sorry, your sequence to get another... I shot the dog! I'm so sorry, dog. It happens. Oh, there we go. He got out of the way. He knows better. Unit was unharmed by attack. Nope. I love that little death animation. Let's go ahead and end our turn. And what's the robot got this time? Another assault rifle? Cool. Okay. So what's up with this room with the lockers? You guys got anything good in here? Maybe some combat armor? A Geiger counter? Dean's electronics? I'll take these. I'll take a Dean's, I guess. I don't need a Geiger counter, though. It's worth a decent amount of money, but it's also super heavy. As is the motion sensor, but that's different. Pulse grenades are actually super useful for when you're fighting against robots. They deal a huge amount of damage to them, in particular. I'll leave the rockets. I'm good. Is there anything against the walls? Any other lockers? No? Okay. So we need another key card. Surely there's got to be one around here somewhere. Probably in one of the vaporized bodies. Anything in that room? No. Maybe this dead guard has something? And it totally has the key card. Okay, cool. Ah, here's some lockers. See how hard those are to tell if they're locker? It just looks like a wall paneling. Oh, it's locked. How locked is this door? It's stuck? Oh no. Don't do that to me, man. I don't have a crowbar. Well, maybe we won't get in there. That's a shame. It's computers. More doohickeys. Is there anything in this room? I can also try talking to the computer in just a sec. No, nothing in here. A suspension tank. A medical table. Alright, let's see if the robot has anything to say. I'm curious. Extremely advanced computer. What's up? How may I be of assistance? Oh, interesting. Who or what are you? I am a machine intelligence dedicated to research and installation control. I am called Zax. Huh. What kind of research? You do not register as an individual of sufficient clearance to requisition that information. However, sensors indicate that this facility is no longer operational at its original capacity. Probability favors destruction through nuclear force, therefore, security concerns are now irrelevant. Okay. I'm specifically programmed for research into biological studies, including pathology and genetic research. My primary function is in extrapolation of information of complexity levels exceeding human capacity. Words! So you're pretty smart, huh? Oh no. What are the particulars of your research? Actually, seems important. My research into the forced evolution virus, or FEV, indicates that it is a shifting absorptive virus. It copies DNA patterns, much like RNA, storing these patterns in exons. These exons, combined with FEV, are re-injected into the host cells in typical viral infectious fashion. This causes the host cells to regenerate their DNA. Oh, why isn't it affected by radiation? The FEV is a megavirus with a protein sheath reinforced by ionized hydrogen. It is therefore capable of absorbing neutrons without becoming radioactive. Holy moly. Okay. We talk about something else? We can challenge it to a game of chess that we'll lose because we don't have like tenants and we don't get lucky. So tell me about the installation. Oh, hello. Yeah, I went through the same security thing again. West Tech. This is a Fallout 1 thing where they didn't decide if they were doing TEK tech or tech spelled normally. So, West Tech Research Facility. Founded in 2002 as a private contractor for the United States government, the company initially consisted of two divisions, the Advanced Weapons Research and the Biomedical Sciences divisions. In 2069, West Tech was the single largest contractor for the United States government, its largest contract being Powered Infantry Armor Model T-51B. In light of significant advances in 2076 by the NBC on the Pan-Immunity Virion project, the United States Defense Department, in fear of international espionage, moved the team onto the site to secure and oversee the project, now dubbed the FEV, Forced Evolutionary Virus Project. Wow, it's a lot of words. We asked about the virus before. Let's ask about particulars in specific areas. My sensors are currently non-functional in the surface facility and on subterranean levels 1 through 3. I can, however, provide descriptions of levels 4 through 6. We're on 4 now. What's on level 4? Level 4 Research Facility. This level contains testing areas and laboratories for experiments in biology and physics. What about 5? Secure Testing Labs. This level contains a lab for experimental prototype testing and a research lab for classified subjects. These subjects provided some of the necessary impetus for the development of FEV. What about 6? Barracks and Central Operations contains living facilities for lab personnel and guard contingents and operations meeting room. That might have some good loot. And also 5 is what we probably want to get to when it comes to the Brotherhood's goal of knowledge. I'm delighted to have been of assistance. Thank you, Zax. You're so nice. Is there anything else I can ask you about FEV, maybe? Grant me access to the mainframe, maybe? Access granted. Oh, cool. Main menu. Security information? Security robots inactive. Okay, let's leave that way. Research. Records most current at West Tech Research Facility. Power armor? The power armor specs, the T-51B powered infantry armor is designed with the latest passive defense features for both civilian and military disturbances. The back-mounted TX-28 microfusion pack generates 60,000 watts of power to the high-flow hydraulic systems built into the frame of the suit. Made of the latest polylaminate composite, the T-51B shell is lightweight and capable of absorbing over 2,500 joules of kinetic impact. The 10-micron silver ablative coating can reflect laser radiation emissions without damage to the composite subsurface. Oh my god, that is hard to say. Download records. Thank you. FEV? Tell me. FEV Summary Digest. 2073. As China became the increasingly aggressive with their use of biological weapons, the United States government felt that a countermeasure was needed. The Pan and Immunity Virion Project, PvP, was officially formed. September 15th, 2073. In 2075, it became clear that the best way to combat the newly created biological weapons was to alter uninfected DNA so that it was no longer susceptible to standard viral infection. 2076. Unforeseen side effects began surfacing in early 2076 with the PvP. Animal test subjects began showing an abnormal growth rate accompanied by increased brain activity. The U.S. government took notice of these discoveries and, in the interest of national security, moved a team on site to secure and oversee the project, which is now dubbed the FEV project. All right. 2077. FEV nears completion. Tests on lab animals are at a near 100% success rate. Size and muscle density increase approximately 60%, and the potential intelligence increase by 200%. Effects upon human subjects remain unknown, although they are theoretically promising. The military, wishing to continue further testing, builds a large facility at the Mariposa military installation in Central California. At this new facility, testing of the FEV virus continues on volunteer subjects from the military. Let's download those records. What about employee records? Research personnel records. Robert Anderson, research assistant, security clearance blue, stationed in Mariposa military base. Nick Davis, director of NBC division of West Tech Research, blue in West Tech. John Isaac, research assistant, blah, blah, blah. Steve Remco, blue military base. Charles Reinhold, research head of laser development in West Tech. Michelle Santos, technician red. Aaron Shellman, wow, a lot of names here. Leon Van Felden, research head of FEV. Security clearance blue, stationed in Mariposa. I guess I'll download those records as well. Cool. Any base, yeah, we learned all that already. I think we're all good here. Let's leave the mainframe. I don't want to screw with the power yet until I know we're all good on the robot front. Oh, now that I think about it, actually, when the power turns back on, it might make those doors operable again. So I think let's go to floor 6 before we go to floor 5. Use the red key card on you. Maybe we'll find some goodies on floor 6. Ah, there's the generator. That's right. So we might want to focus on taking down the robots before we turn that on. I'll shoot you in the noggin. Or the CPU, I guess. Oh no, the dog's coming. He wants to bite the metal. Dog, we've talked about this. Stop biting our furniture. Bang. Wow, he's still alive, huh? You got to see him. Not quite. Dog me critically missed and took 2 hit points. I love the sound of him just going... Just fucking falling over. Oh, it's so peak, dude. Alright, cool. Robot's down, I'm happy. Let's go loot this place. There's a lot of bodies around here. A dead vault dweller? Oh, is that right? Why are there vault dwellers here? There's a lot of vault dwellers here. Another Radaway, thank you very much. Another plasma pistol. Interesting. That's a peasant. Well, they're labeled as a peasant, but that, I don't want to say what that looks like. Actually, They have some ammo on them. Ian, would you like some Magnum ammo? Here you go, buddy. You wanna just go ahead and take this off my hands for me? Thank you, buddy. And the book, I guess. You're the best, Ian. I'm so glad you can carry so much stuff when I can't. Anyway, in here, yeah, this is the power room. So I think I prefer to not turn anything on yet. This is all terminals. Yeah, okay. Let's leave that room alone for now. In here, we've got more the dead person in power armor, apparently. That's a guard. And that's that for this room, huh? Strange. Not sure why. Maybe it was a mistake that it said Vault Dweller, or maybe something really interesting was going on here. I'm not sure. The elevator is inoperable. It seems to need more power than emergency power can handle. Okay, so I guess we're turning on the power. That's fine. We've killed all the scary robots at this point. I can live with our decisions. See a power generator. This must be what supplies electricity to the doors, elevators, and lights in this complex. All right, let's pop a save just to make sure we don't blow the whole place up. Let's turn on the electricity. Power management, primary, reinitialize. Oh, I need to fix it. That's right. So let's grab a tool. See if we can fix. I'm going to assume it's this guy. Come on, go ahead. You start up the generator and all systems seem to be coming back online. You earn 1,000 experience. Nice. My repair skill is surprisingly useful for this game. Alright, power's back on. Lights are back on. Lovely. I like being able to see stuff finally. It's been so dark for so long. The only light we've had all episode is the light coming from our Pip-Boy while we read extensive logs. Slot in the key card. Oh, I'm on 6 already. And go to 5. Authorization create. You hear constant mechanical humming on this level, which reminds you of something that you can't quite put your finger on. You've gone up a level. We've got robots in here. Got robots and lockers, loot. So let's grab our sniper rifle, and start speccing some skill points, I suppose. Up our energy weapons some more. Up our science some more. I guess just a lot more energy weapons is what we need. Everything else is kind of good. Dope. Pop a save in case we get vaporized in just well, we're not going to get vaporized because we're fighting gun-wielding robots, which I think is a really funny concept. Pop our head in here. Shoot you in the noggin. 25 hit points is fine. And let's get around the corner. Normal Fallout combat, we want them to all come to us. Oh wait, that's the sniper rifle guy. I remember him. Because he's really annoying. Or is that one? It's one of these two as a sniper. I think you have a shotgun. Okay, so we've got a bunch of robots coming towards us. These guys that are floating, like I said before, they're melee enemies. They're basically just metal dogs. Is a weird sentence, but that's pretty much exactly what's happening here. Let's try to shoot the sentry bot. Oh, nice. 87. Oh my god. All right, and the dog and Ian can take care of this guy. Oh, they didn't aggro. Weird. Wow, 63 hit points. I guess we're strong now. I keep forgetting that's kind of what's happening. We're kind of like good. You know, it's hard to remember that sometimes. So open up the door, pop up in combat before they see us, and I forgot to do an aim shot. That's my bad. So let's get out of the way. Ouch! Oh, tell you what, they may be melee only, but their melee's a bit stronger than someone with a knife, I suppose. Now they're all dealt with, though. Now let's find out which one is the sniper rifle. You punched me? Oh, that might be the sniper rifle, because he just dealt 28 hit points to our dog. Is our dog okay? Ooh, I don't like how low his health is. Shoot you in the sensors. That must be a good shot. 33 hit points breaking the sensor lenses. So are you blind? Oh, Ian, target priority. Don't shoot him. Okay, just don't shoot my dog. Oh, jeez. Alright, dog's fleeing. Good. That's preferable to dog dying. Can I shoot you at all? Not safely. Alright, shoot this guy in the CPU. And pop our head back around the corner. Now they all have to come to us. Yeah, dog meat, I think, should be fine. I don't think that guy's going to chase the dog. Well, our dog's dead. So, So the only reasonable thing to do is to undo everything. I also just walked into the store like a moron. Oops. Alright, back around the corner. I might die here. Hey man, it's more preferable if it's me, because if like, it looks a bit silly, I suppose, if the dog dies and I'm like, welp, I can't live with that, and then I reload a save. But if it's me, then it's like, yeah, I guess I deserve that. 31 hit points! Do they both have sniper rifles? Alright, let's do this properly this time. Open the door, and before the door opens, snap into combat. Okay, or I could just miss the button completely. Or I could just do that completely wrong. That's fine too. Let's just shoot you. Cool. 24 hit points, not bad. Oh my god, Ian, you're being a little too aggro. Be careful in there. Oh, what? Why'd they do that? That's so strange. Whoa, dog, what'd you just do? I like the extended robot animations where, like, it seems like the dog just absolutely murdered the robot, but he's just kind of, oh my god! Okay, Ian's dead. Okay, see what I said about robots and why you want to take them out early? So what I'm gonna do is just the sensible thing, and we're gonna just use a pulse grenade. Go. And they're both dead. To be quite honest with you, I'm not sure why I didn't do this in the first place. The other nice thing about about pulse grenades is they can't really hurt you. So there's no reason really not to use them if given the opportunity. Dog blocking the door. A little bit. That's fine. 20 hit points, okay. Now we should... Big emphasis on should be okay. Don't shoot me, please. Ow. Shoot you back I'm gonna shoot you back normally. Dog, could you get out of the doorway, man? Woof? Yeah, get out of the way. Woof woof. No, get out of the way. Okay. Thanks. Ow. I think I'm gonna have to use a stim pack and kind of charge right at him, because I can take hits better than dog meat, and I'd rather play things a bit safe. So let's pop 2 stim packs. I doubt I'll have enough AP left to throw a grenade. 10%? Why not? He's the greatest to ever do it. Dog meat was hit for no damage. We're so back. And that's it for robots. Yay, combat done. Alrighty. Now, what else is on this floor? Got a computer. It's going bleep bloop. I can turn off the primary power, but I don't want to do that. What do you have? Yeah, there's the sniper rifle I mentioned. I'm pretty sure you have one too, right? Jesus, man. Of course we were getting screwed up. They have sniper rifles. I'm gonna give him the Ian, I think. Because sniper rifles are just worth a ton of money. I cannot believe he stole his inventory space. I'm not complaining. I just can't believe it. So now let's head to this room, which has some loot. Holodisk. What are you? Alpha experiments log. Word. And we've got meds. Nice. Alright, so what is up with the alpha experiments log? Alright, downloaded data. Go to character. No. Pip-Boy. Status. Alpha experiment tape. Words. Okay. Prototype. Pan-immunity virion project. In the hopes of countering the current bacteriological and viral agents employed by the Chinese government, we have manufactured a virus fragment consisting of ribonucleic acid, RNA, encased in a protein lipid sheath. This virion contains a specially arranged sequence of irradiated amino acids that are capable of attaching to non-specific binding states on deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, and force a non-replicating mitosis to occur. The resulting host cell is left with a quadruple helix DNA structure. Early tests are promising. The virion easily penetrates the cell membrane and attaches directly to the host DNA and the nucleus. Mitosis of the structure begins almost immediately. Cytokinesis is prevented by controlling the disposition of the kinetochore fibers during anaphase. The entire mitotic cycle lasts approximately 2 hours, although phenotypical expression of the new structure may take days or weeks to become apparent. In addition to the effective immunity to bacterial and viral agents, the quad helix structure is almost entirely immune to errors introduced in base pairing during replication due to multiplicity of the base sequence. Radiation-exposed tissue showed no mutation in the base sequence, and protein synthesis mechanisms in the ribosomes were unimpaired. Over 80% of the sample's tissue contained quad helix DNA. Most affected was muscle and bone tissue, as well as secretory cells, as these cells seem most receptive to virion. Sensory cells the least affected. Surprisingly, even normally non-replicating nerve cells and non-somatic cell were introduced to begin mitosis. Further experiments will be necessary to determine the results on these cells. Science words are hard to say. Alright, what do we got in here? A lot of stuff, clearly. Well, there's combat armor. No! I need it. Please. Yeah, so we're set on armor for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and toss that back in there, take my bomb back, and we're good. Awesome. So now we should take damage. Well, we should take less damage. Here's the Delta experiments log. Let's keep checking these in case we get multiple logs. I'm gonna have to do a lot of science reading, I think. 14mm ammo. I'd actually like for Ian to take that. I think Ian's gonna probably benefit more than me from these from these lockers. Boop. Oh wait, is his inventory full? Uh-oh. Oh no, I just didn't click the button. I'm a moron. Alright. Next. God, we got a lot of loot, man. A minigun. Yeah, that'd be cool if I could use that. We've got a radio. We do have a radio already, actually. So we don't need another one. But this is here just in case you want to participate in something later. That's huge. Microfusion cells and small energy cells. Can I even take... No. Tell you what. I don't want grenades. Tell you what, I don't want a motion sensor. Yeah. Microfusion cells are kind of a big deal. So we're gonna try to see if we can take them. Now technically we can use the laser rifle. Probably not well, but we can use it. There's a stealth boy. Being in my maximum weight capacity kind of sucks, doesn't it? I'm gonna leave the shotgun behind. A P90! That's not normally in the game. This is a Fallout 2 thing as well. We're gonna leave it behind though. We don't need any of it. P90 is weird because it uses 10mm, but it does give you a late game option, I suppose. So let's take the stealth boy for fun. And what's in this last locker? Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. that's the weapon of the game. So that is the plasma rifle. Who makes the plasma rifle again? The Winchester Model P94. Yeah, that's the gun of Fallout 1, and we're gonna be taking it, of course, because yeah. I doubt we can use it well yet. Yeah, man, look at that, 30 to 65 damage. God, that's crazy. Range isn't great though. So we're still gonna be, I think, primarily using the sniper for now until our energy weapon skill gets a bit higher. Maybe 1 or 2 levels worth of skill points and then we'll be good. Like I said before, man, the glow is good. This is, you don't want to miss out on the glow because everything you get here is just so worth it. All right, and there's another holotape that we get to read. So let's start out with Delta experiments and then FEV experiments. Delta experiments tape. The military has deemed it necessary for us to research further in depth the effects of wave technology upon living organisms. We have taken light and sound as the basis of our studies. By manipulating the amplitude of the light waves and magnifying the frequency, we've been able to get lasers which will cut through a few feet of steel. Unfortunately, the power to do so, such a task has not been fully developed. We will have other scientists looking at this. Cool. And FEV research. FEV Summary Digest, 2073, as China became increasingly aggressive with... Oh, no, we read this all before. Zach's actually said this all to us, 1 for 1. Cool. Useful. Now, is there anything else we can get from around here? We've got a lot of tubes that probably have people in them, or animals. But I think when it comes to loot and all that, I think we've gotten all we really need. Yeah, interesting. The glow is really the place where you get hit with a lot of the big lore of the game. And I love it for that. It actually reminds me a lot of the Sierra Depot from Fallout 2, which also gives a ton of lore about the area. Just take the key card, man. Just put it in the bag, man. But yeah, it's a cool area. I like the glow. So let's see. Is there anything else we can ask Zax about now that the power's on, or are we just chilling? How may be of assistance? Mainframe access, security information, deactivate security robots, activate. Oh. Uh-oh. Right. My radiation. Okay, no, I thought that I almost thought for a second by failing that I passed time too much. My my Rad-X wore off, but I think we're fine. I don't think Zax has anything new to say to us though, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's all the same. Cool. Well, we'll leave Zax here. I'm sure he'll have a long and happy robotic mainframe life. Maybe let's take the plasma rifle for a test run against these robots. Might as well, right? See how our hit chance is. Let's step right here. And what is our odds of hitting you? 78? That's not good. But also, it's so strong. Oh my god, it's so strong. It's stupid. Especially with a crit build. Dog, can you hurry up with your bit so I can shoot this thing again for fun? Oh, the dog's in the way, isn't he? No, we're fine. And I missed. Okay. You were not strong enough to use this weapon properly. Oh, right. You need more strength to use it properly. Welp. Oops. Yeah. Let's see. You need minimum strength 6, and we have 5. Welp. No, we'll be fine. We just need to get power armor to up our strength, basically. So we will be able to use it just fine eventually. But anyway, what are the chances this door opens now that the power's on? Probably 0, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate. It happens though. It's a strength check. I gotta respect the strength check. Actually, I want to keep using the plasma rifle. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's been a while since I've used the plasma rifle in classic Fallout. Come and get me. 129 damage. Yeah. That's fun. Oh, you're trying to zap me? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to zap me with your little cattle prod? What if I just eviscerated you? 34 damage? That's fine, I guess. The AP cost is also really low on the plasma rifle. You'll see that it's 4 right now. So by all means, with 10 AP, we can shoot this thing twice. But we're not quite there yet. Oh, sorry, hold on. I need to use a key card first. I'm not allowed to use the elevator normally. It's yellow, right? Okay, good. But yeah, we're pretty much all done here in the glow. We got all the information we needed. We completed the Brotherhood quest. I looted that guy, right? Yeah, I think I did. But we can go ahead and head on back up with our rope, which is actually really hard to see. And we're good. We have unfortunately been going for almost 2 hours now. So I'm going to wrap things up for now. And in the next part, we'll go properly meet the Brotherhood and see what they're all up to. We're getting really close to the end of things. I think we're about maybe four episodes left, I think sounds right. And then we'll be done. So we've got to do the Brotherhood, we've got to do the Boneyard, and then the 2 final endgame areas. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today. I know it's a bit of a longer one. I hope you're not going to complain about that. And I will see you all next time. All right, bye-bye.